Can someone please explain girl math to me?
Okay.
You ladies will skip over the nice, respectful, successful guy.
Nice and respectful go on the good guy axis. They cause feelings of security in women, but not feelings of attraction. Successful might go on the good guy axis as well, depending on what kind. If you have a normal everyday job, that's not going to be hot.
Who's going to treat you right and buy you flowers and prioritize you?
That's not what they want. You're confused. That sounds like putting her on a pedestal. And if you do that, then she is above you. And if she is above you, then you are beneath her. And that's also not hot. That's just giving her more attention for what you lack in attractiveness. That's kind of like saying, I don't have enough of these things to do better, which is also, not hot.
And go for the who is unemployed, has a tattoo sleeve, is verbally and emotionally abusive.
Well, like it or not, you are describing a guy who gets to be a jerk because he is attractive. There just are not a lot of attractive men, and so women will put up with a lack of niceness in order to get access. Here's what that looks like. This guy has power over her because she needs him, and she has power over you because you need her, and it just keeps going down like that in a spiral. I guess this guy just has a tattoo of a 9. He just knows where he stands, which, by the way, also works if you can pull that off. So even though you just described a mean guy, he's probably also strong, tough, powerful, dominant, fun. Don't forget aggressive, that's a key word. So that guy might be bad, but he is probably hot, which is why she's picking him. And you're trying to tell women to choose a guy who is good, but probably not hot. That's what you're not understanding. So the reason you need the girl math explained to you is that you're doing the wrong equation. You're thinking of it as nice versus mean, but they're thinking of it as I want him versus I don't. Remember, we're talking about attraction. You cannot say you should be attracted to me. You are or you're not. That wouldn't work on you, would it? You should like what I have to offer. My babies need a daddy. Women work the same way. If they're attracted to you, then they can't resist, even if you're a jerk. But if they're not attracted to you, then you can't negotiate that no matter how nice you are. So you have to be attractive things in order to be attractive. And most men are not, especially when women don't know you. So when you say this,
You ladies will skip over the nice, respectful, successful guy who's going to treat you right and buy you flowers and prioritize you.
what she hears is, I know you don't find me attractive, but I'll make up for it by being way too close to you all the time. And that doesn't work. Don't put her here. Put yourself here. And then you don't have to convince them of anything. And if you don't know how to do that, I can help. Today's sponsor, SelfMax, is a self-improvement tool that I designed. So if you think I know what I'm talking about, which I do, I designed SelfMax to guide you in the same way that I would. Here's how it works. There's a part of your brain with a name that we're gonna ignore. I'm gonna call it your better getter. Getting better at things is hard work. Just like lifting weights makes you stronger, getting better at things makes you better at it. Your better getter gets better. I've been getting better for a long time. That's how I grew so fast. That's why I'm good at explaining things. That's how I got in shape, got rid of my insecurities. I can play guitar and sing, I know how to cook, and I can actually draw if I spend time on it. I even learned tarot cards just so girls would ask me for readings. I'm good at getting better, and I designed SelfMax to show you how. SelfMax divides your life into 8 sections that you fill with your goals, and SelfMax guides you through them. If you don't know what you want, SelfMax helps you find out. SelfMax uses your personality and your life to generate suggestions that work for you. For just $10 a month or $100 a year, SelfMax helps you know what to do. All you have to do is do it. And when you're done becoming impressive, then you can just be as nice as you want, and that'll solve everyone's problem. Strong, confident men don't have to be jerks. Like you said, that's ruining the dating pool.
It's going to make you hate all men, and you're going to write off dating and say you're just a hopeless romantic.
So your job is not to hope that niceness starts becoming attractive. Your job is to stop thinking of all this as nice versus mean. It is actually supportive and attractive and you can be both. And that is what women actually want. See where she's looking? Prince Charming, every Disney prince and Twilight vampire in history. They're not nice guys, they're ass kickers. They're strong, they're tough, they're superior, they always get their way. Prince Eric and Edward Cullen don't say things like, "But I bought you flowers and I prioritized you." They kill people and drink their blood and shit. When was the last time you did anything that made your face look like this? Was it never? Oh, well, that's why they're not picking you then.
Meanwhile, all the guys that would give you everything you want get curved.
That's where you're wrong. If you had what they wanted, they would pick you. What you have is a lot of good guy stuff and low attractiveness. No offense, I'm just going by your confession.
How does that work?
It works like this. I made a whole chart. I made a simple version too. You can buy them. Men and women do not understand each other. You are assuming that women think the way you do. They do not. When men like women, they either like her a lot and they want to keep her forever, or they like her a medium amount and she sleeps over for now, or they like her barely at all and they either don't want to know her at all or they don't want anyone else to know about it. Women are very different. They like men for sexy reasons and for supportive reasons. In other words, that's I want to touch him and he's such a nice friend. Maybe he'll buy me things and listen to me cry. So when you like a girl, you feel both things. It looks like you feel this way about the one you're thinking of. But when a girl likes you, it could be one or the other or both. So when you say this,
Either go for the nice guy, and if you get your heart broken, then you can play the victim and say love is lost and romance is dead.
what you think you're saying is that you should pick the good guy instead of the bad boy. What you're really saying is this. You should pick me. I have flowers, kind of. But she doesn't want flowers. She wants a guy she's attracted to. It would be nice if he would give her flowers, but he doesn't have to, because all these women are going to a small number of men to get what they are looking for. If you still don't get it, I'll tell you a story. I used to think girls should like me for me, but there wasn't much to like. Then I put in some effort and I lost a lot of fat and built a lot of muscle and changed my behavior. And then I was busy for 12 years, about 3 months at a time. I became popular, mostly the orange ones. That's these. And I didn't do it by being supportive. I didn't buy them flowers. And I definitely didn't prioritize them. I became a jerk because they let me, because I had what they wanted. And I did that by making this face a lot. Here are my results. Here's another angle. But it wasn't just physical. I also started liking who I am. And I became very self-assured and direct. Sometimes too direct. It's a learning experience. But I learned to be what women like and feel good about it. That moved me from here to here, and then women started looking at me like this. And then a bunch of things like this happened. This is a girl who I would have loved to date when I was on this level, but when I got up here, I didn't want to anymore because I had options. But she wouldn't stop pursuing me. And it can be hard to say no when they make this face at you or this one. So we ended up in a situationship. It was between here and here for her. And that's why these guys look like jerks. When you get up here, you don't want to marry these girls, but they come after you. And they do that again because of attraction and not because of I got you flowers.
Either go for the nice guy, and if you get your heart broken, then you can play the victim and say love is lost and romance is dead. Or you can admit that you have bad taste in men, but you can't have both.
Actually, you can have both. It's just that very few men are both right now. The nice guys are not attractive, and the attractive guys don't have to be nice. And as far as having bad taste in men, if you could date someone attractive and mean, or someone nice, which would you pick? That's how they feel if you don't have these things, no matter how nice you are.
You can't go for the asshole that you know is going to you over and then play the victim card when it doesn't work out. No kidding, it doesn't work out. You know it wasn't going to work out. But you love a toxic man that's going to give you a roller coaster ride to give you some excitement in your life. Just admit it. Just admit it.
They are admitting it, and you're not listening. This girl seems to know what she wants. This guy from the famously white supremacist Hell's Angels got a love letter from her. Curious.
Dear Joseph.
This girl wrote a song about it. Nice guy peppermints, bad boy whiskey. Bad boy sexy, nice guy pretty. Hey, there's the flowers again that she doesn't want. She wants the guy who picks fights. Here's you being there for her, but not at night when someone else is there. Self-explanatory. And who do you think the winner is? She calls him a cigarette because he's bad for her, but she can't quit. So according to you, this stuff is good, and this stuff is bad, and women want the bad stuff, which we have verified. But you also said that women don't want the good stuff. Let's check on that.
Guy showed up to my house with flowers and was at my door and everything.
I immediately went to my group chat. This weird.
Only reason I thought that man was corny is because I didn't like him. Cause best believe, if it was Rome Flynn at my door doing those same things, it would have been a video about me giving a Gawk 3000 on the first night.
That indicates a positive response.
My brain processed it as, he's doing everything that I want, but I still don't like it. It can't be me. Whole time, I'm dating out of desperation and I'm dating guys that I don't even like.
And don't even like means isn't even attracted to, so a lot of niceness is still blah. So if they like you, then this stuff works. But if they don't, it doesn't. It's not that hard to understand, but society lies to us. And then you end up here. They say, just be nice, just be yourself. And when that doesn't work, you have to figure out why. But I did the work for you, and I'm telling you, just be attractive. How? Well, this is a good start, I'll tell you that. But getting jacked is not the only thing you can do. I wrote them down for you. Just pick something and improve it. I recommend the body. Fitness makes effort feel good. Imagine wanting to do difficult things. So what did we learn? When they say nice guys finish last, they're just being nice. What they mean is weak, gross guys finish last, and strong guys don't have to be nice because they are in short supply and a lot of women don't mind sharing. So when you say women should pick nice guys, what you mean is women should pick gross guys, and they're not going to for the same reason as you. So if you are under here, which I was until I was 24, you have to do something to get out. I'm not saying it's easy, it's rough out there, and women have always been difficult, but that's the whole point. Women don't want men who do easy things. They want men who make this space a lot. For the right reasons. And once you become what they want, you can still be nice. And you should. These orange lines are a real waste of time. So there you go. I explained the girl math to you, and it's not that hard. Attractive qualities make them attracted to you, but not the same way it works for us. We like a lot of mid girls, don't we? But to women, 7 is mid. So that is where you start standing out. Here's a graph. This is a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, and a 9, and there are no 10s. And your total score is made of lots of different things, and it depends who's looking. Whatever your type is, be what they like. And if you ever get out of here, they will let you know about it, and then you pick one you like, and be nice, and that's as good as it gets. Just not too nice. No pedestals, that works against you. But nice doesn't work if you don't do step 1. Be attractive. Do things.